and today I have another edition of Shop and Spill. I'm obsessed with these shorts. Are we ready for baby number 2? But like, look how beautiful this is with the eyelet.
Life-threatening event for the baby.
I never talked about any of this.
Oh.
I'm really excited to finally announce my... Hello everyone, what is up? And welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Katie. I live in Orlando. I make all shop with me and DIY home decorating videos. And today I have another edition of Shop and Spill. So this is like a chatty Q&A shop with me. Today we are at the outlet, so we're going to be doing like a little bit of clothing shopping for me, for Brian, as well as Brynn. If you hear any like white noise sounds or anything baby related, that is because Brynn is sleeping in the back seat. But we're going to be going into all of the stores, doing a Q&A in between, all of your burning questions, answering questions we probably avoided answering. We're going to be answering them all today. If you are excited, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell. I'm going to be doing a shop and spill video probably like once a month. I was really excited that you guys loved it so much when I did it for the first time last month, and this month Brian wanted to get in on the fun and he is joining us today. How are you feeling about it?
I just get to come along for a shopping trip. I love it.
And answer some questions?
And answer some questions, yes. There were some great questions by you guys, which are fun to talk about. So
yeah, so we have a bunch of questions that we picked out. We're going to be answering questions right now before we head into the store, and then in between each store that we shop at. And we will be showing you what we're looking at in the stores and maybe do a little haul at the end if we buy anything. I say if as if we probably.
This one's a little better for me because I kind of get lightheaded in home goods. So being at like a mall where there's some things that I actually might want is a real nice change of pace here.
For sure. All right, so let's get into this month's edition of Shop and Spill. Okay, so we're gonna do such a random mix of questions, but the first one we're gonna start with is from Instagram, and it is, what is your #1 goal on your 5-year plan? I don't really know if we've talked super specifically about what an exact 5-year plan would look like, or 10-year plan. We obviously have goals, but I think we both have the same #1.
Yeah, we definitely want to own our forever home. That's our #1 priority within the next 5 years. Within our 3-4 year relationship, we've lived in many houses, and we just want one that is our final home where we can grow our family. Shortly below finding a home is like growing our family.
For sure. And our like forever home to us, that's, we really want to live on the water, so we want to stay in the same area that we live in right now. We just love it so much, and there's like a couple different lakes that we would be super interested in living on, so we definitely want to live on the water, maybe have like a boat or something. I don't know.
A boat would be nice.
We'd want a pool, a really big fenced in backyard. So yeah, our
a really good outdoor living space would be great.
Yeah,
a really good grill, outdoor full-blown kitchen, like all that stuff. So we want our forever home. We've kind of figured out where we want to live. We figured out, okay, this is the size that'll probably work. So now it's just really getting to that goal and like making it happen. For sure. So like saving the money and then deciding if we're going to build or if we're going to buy. We're not 100% sure on that yet. Obviously, we'll have to see when the time comes over the next few years what that is exactly going to look like. But that is our #1 goal. Okay, we got 1,000,001 questions about what Brian does for work. Also questions about Brian's YouTube channel. If you didn't know, I think I talked about it once in my community tab, but Brian actually started a YouTube channel, and so I'll let him tell you guys what he does for work, what his career has kind of looked like and what it looks like now, and all about his YouTube channel. So it's a lot different than it was prior to COVID. I had a real estate fix and flip business for a long time here in Florida. It's why I moved out here actually, and kind of fell apart in COVID. Just really wasn't prepared for that event and what it did to the business. So I kind of closed it down, let all my employees go, and I kind of putzed around and did a few real estate deals here and there over the last couple years. And then last year finally decided, okay, it's time to just pick a new career and go for it. And I've always been super intrigued and fascinated with the stock market. I mean, the very first smartphone I had, the first app I downloaded was the stock app and Yahoo Finance and whatnot. And so last year I was like, you know, I've always had a brokerage account. I was like, why don't I just take this seriously and try to make a career out of it? And that's really what I jumped into. And then just watching Katie do her YouTube channel and everything she does with it, how much fun she has with it, I was like, I can do a YouTube channel on my finance stuff and build it up. Because really just in my general life, there's not that many people to talk to about stocks and finance. So I figured, okay, this will help my trading, help me do research, and also give me kind of a platform to talk a lot about it on. That's where the YouTube channel came from.
For sure. And then someone asked, what are your goals for the channel this year?
So the channel is, I obviously just want it to grow. I think, you know, having maybe 5,000 or 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year would be amazing.
That's a great goal.
But for me, it's really just, I want to be consistent. I want to provide value to people. I trade in a way that's not one of the mainstream ways of trading. I'm an event-based trader, so anything that, whether it's earnings or economic reports or whatever, there's not a ton of people that trade this way. So I feel like I'm just giving a lot of good information on a way of trading that people may not find in the mainstream media and stuff. So my goal is really just to grow the channel and provide value to people, showing them maybe a different perspective and a different like style of trading.
So you did real estate for a long time, then you were no longer passionate about it, so now you moved into something that you're more passionate about, and you're growing your YouTube channel, and we'll leave a link to it down below. So if you want to subscribe and learn about trading, or if you're into trading and you want to learn a new way, definitely check out Bryn's channel. The next question is, it's like a bit of a longer question, but someone had said that when they had their first baby, they got a lot of like opinions and questions that were pretty hurtful, and like, you know, opinions about how they raised their baby. And someone said, if you had negative comments and opinions, how did you deal with them? I feel like we've been pretty lucky.
Yeah, you know, I think one thing that you want to take with you as a parent is that everybody has an opinion, and there are a lot of parents out there that have been through this. So there's going to be a lot of different ways, styles, procedures, and opinions and theories on what the right and wrong way to do things is. I think you want to have an open mind, but at the same time, you want to take everything with a grain of salt that you hear. Always do your own research. Always make sure you're comfortable to your core of what you're deciding to actually do with your kids. Again, everybody's got their own way and has their own opinion. Pretty much all of them are right. There's the ones that are like obviously wrong for how to raise or parent or whatnot. But pretty much everybody's opinion that is a parent and has raised a child successfully, like their way of doing it was okay too. So I think having an open mind is good, because maybe you can learn some things from other people, but in reality, like, take it with a grain of salt, do all of your own research, and do whatever is most comfortable to you.
For sure.
Because at the end of the day, it is your and yours alone responsibility. It's not anybody else's but yours. So it's your choice.
I feel like also too, like, we have all older siblings that have kids. And so at least for me, like, I feel like I learned a lot from my sisters about like setting really clear boundaries with people in your life, like whether it be family, your parents, your siblings, and like for us, what we did was we just told our families like that if we needed anything or wanted advice, that we would let them know. And so that's just kind of how we've gone about it. I feel like it has been really good for us. It obviously is really hard to set boundaries, but I think that it's really important to like protect your own peace, so you have to do what's best for you, and that's just what we did. But I feel like overall we've been really lucky. We set a clear boundary and people have respected it, so I would recommend trying that out. Definitely. And yeah, I mean, we're new parents, right? Only 9 weeks in. But yeah, we've gotten a lot of opinions, we've gotten a lot of advice, we've done a lot of research on our own, and I feel like it'll be that way forever until they're grown and off to college and whatnot. And yeah, just have an open mind, but obviously like stick to your guns, and do what you want to do with your kids. For sure. Don't forget that they're your babies and no one knows them or what's best for them better than you do.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, so that's the questions for right now. We are going to head into the outlets. We're gonna, I think, hit up Old Navy first. We're gonna do Old Navy, Gap Factory, see what else we get into, but we're gonna do a few stores, and then we will come back to the car, kind of regroup and answer a few more questions. So let's get shopping. All right, we're in Old Navy. Brian's like, what are we going into Old Navy for? And I literally go, everything. I love Old Navy. I shopped at Old Navy in my last shopping spiel, but this is the Old Navy outlet. So we're gonna see what kind of deals they have. These dresses are really pretty. Cami mini dresses. They're like a really nice linen material. This green color is really pretty. It also has pockets. These are 30% off, so $24.50. They have fun summer colors. They also have patterns and solids. They have more colors over here. Look at this one. Oh my god. I love pink and yellow. They're my two favorite colors to wear, so together in a dress is really cute. Blue stripe, and then they have some more solids. Solid yellow. This floral one's really cute. I'm pretty sure this is one of their family matching prints, so that's really fun. I really like these. I'll have all the clothing that I showed today linked down below. So they have cami dresses, but then they have these cami shirts. I wouldn't wear these. They're not my style, but they are very, very cute. Really cute with like high-waisted jeans or a skirt. I would love that. Brian's looking at some button-downs. Oh yeah, this one is nice. This would be really great for the 4th of July. It's like, well, it is technically like red stripe. It's definitely more of like a lighter red, almost like a pinkish flamingo type color. What'd you call it? salmon. But yeah, they have so many button downs. These are also 30% off. A lot of those same patterns they have in matching bathing suits, and they have a pineapple one. This is super cute. Brian and I love pineapples. Say it with me. Not because we're swingers, we just like pineapples. These are also 30% off. These feel really nice. And they do have like the undershorts. They have a ton of really fun summer patterns. I don't know why I really like this one, the blue stripe with the oranges. Oranges are very Florida. They also have these pink with lemons and like palm leaves. Those are fun. They have a ton of really good basic short sleeve shirts and the chino shorts for guys. Brian really likes these. He likes the ones from Target best, but these have so many colors. These are just like plain V-necks and they're only $9. We're looking at all of these shorts for Brian. They're just like swishy, really lightweight athletic shorts. He could wear them golfing, but I think we're gonna check Nike and Under Armour. So these ones would be $13 though. Okay, now we're in the women's athletic section and I really like these two-piece sets. I just love two-piece sets. I have one on today. But I really like these ones. They are like a double line fleece or something. It says on here, "Hi, I'm extra special." Dynamic fleece is what it is. But look at all these fun colors. They have these really cool zipper pockets on the shorts and they have a ton of different colors. These are really fun. I'm obsessed with these shorts. It looks like they have the pocket on the outside and they're like a really nice like moisture wicking material, super lightweight for the summer, but I feel like they have a look that you could dress them up a little bit for like errands and make them look super cute with like accessories. So I really like these. These are also $15. If you're wondering what my fashion would look like if I worked in an office, it's pretty much this, but with like obviously a jacket probably. I love fun pants like this. I just think it's really a fun way to like express your style, and these pixie pants are really nice. When I worked at Disney, I wore stuff like this all the time. I always got my pants from here, the pixie chinos and these pixie ankle length pants. Look at all the fun colors and patterns. These are so nice, super stretchy and comfortable. Okay, obviously we have to take a look at some baby items. I always try to put Brynn in really easy one-piece outfits. I just feel like they're the most lightweight. It's really, really hot in Florida. It's getting super, super warm, like in the 90s every single day, but with the humidity it feels like 100. So items like this are crucial. These look like two pieces. It has this cute little ruffle, but it's a one piece. It's just like a cami romper. Love these. These are super cute. These are $14.99, but they are 40% off. And then they also have these ones. These are like a muslin material. These are really gorgeous. I love how it has the smocking up here with these little bows up on the shoulders. Super adorable, but they do just button right there, so really easy to change them. They have these in tons of really fun colors. We already have a couple items like that for her, and I'm trying to hold off until we go to Gap because I haven't had a chance to go to a Gap store. I always shop them online and they have really, really cute baby stuff, so we're gonna make our way there. We have a couple stops along the way, but that's why I'm not gonna get any baby stuff here because I really want to wait for Gap. We're in Under Armour now, and we're gonna get Brian a new golf outfit. These are really nice, and then we're gonna get this like blue floral shirt to go with these blue shorts. Normally we shop mostly for me, but today I'm trying to spoil Brian a little bit.
She is, it's great. And hey, if you can't play good golf, just look good.
Well, this is my payment for you being in my video.
Okay, fair.
Okay, we just found this rack, which is taking additional 60% off the lowest ticketed price. And he was literally debating between the blue color and this like really bright orangey salmon color. And now he's just gonna get both because these are marked down to $44 and they're gonna be an additional 60% off of that. So that's a really good deal. Brian, how do you feel?
Fresher.
Fresher? Excited?
You look great on the golf course.
On the links.
On the links.
Getting the ladies on the links.
Nice. It's nice. I just keep stuff forever, so it's nice to add an item here and
Yeah,
there.
he's like a typical guy that like never buys new stuff.
Hey, if it's good quality, and you wash it right.
You don't have to replace it.
You don't.
Okay, before we get into all of the shopping and even way more juicy questions, and before Brian and Brynn get back into the car, I want to take a minute to tell you about today's sponsor, Aura. So thank you to Aura for sponsoring today's video. You guys know that I share all of my in-person and online shopping finds with you all day, every day, but that can be the really scary thing about the internet is that you can literally find anything, including a lot of your personal information that you might not know is out there, like your home address, your full legal name, your phone number, your email. A few months ago, I did a Google search of my own name and I was really shocked to see how much my information was out there that I didn't share. It was really creepy and violating, especially having a new baby at home. And that's when I started searching for more ways to protect me and my family on the internet, and that is when I found Aura. Aura has every single internet safety tool you could ever need or want, and it's all wrapped up into one app. What Aura does is identify data brokers that are exposing your information and automatically submits requests for your information to be removed. They'll also remove you off of telemarketing lists and junk mail lists, which is really great because before Brian and I found Aura, we would have what we would call unsubscribe parties, and like 5 to 10 minutes a day we would just go through our emails and get off of those junk lists that were clogging our inboxes. Aura's app also features a VPN, password manager if you're like me and you can't ever remember your passwords, real-time credit and identity theft monitoring, and protects your devices from malware hacking. Aura can also monitor your emails and your passwords to see if they were involved in a data breach or exposed on the dark web, and gives you recommendations on what to do to stay safe. With my job being so social media focused, it's one, crucial that my account stays safe and operational so that I can continue making content for you guys, but also two, it's pretty inevitable that Brynn is going to someday take an interest in what I'm doing, so having ways to keep her safe on the internet is a top priority for me. Aura has internet parental controls, so they have content filtering that can help you filter what your kids can and can't see on the internet, as well as focus times to make sure that your kids aren't getting too much screen time. When I started using Aura, I was shocked to see how many places my information was online, and Aura will do the work to keep you safe online. If you sign up using my link aura.com/Katie, you can get a 2 free week trial, and you will be absolutely shocked at the amount of information Aura uncovers in the first 2 weeks. So like I said, you can go to aura.com/Katie to get your 2 free week trial. All the information will be in the description box down below. Definitely check out Aura, and thank you so much to Aura again for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back into all the shopping and all the juicy questions. We got some juicy ones coming up. And we're gonna start off with a really strong one. So this question is, are we ready for baby number 2?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we are. I know some people are gonna think that we are so crazy, but we are really open to getting pregnant. If it happens, we'll be really excited. But if we're not pregnant by September, our goal is to get pregnant like in September, October, because we would love to have a summer baby.
Summer baby, yeah. It's a lot of people said, like, we would always tell people like, oh, we want like 4 or 5 kids or whatnot, and they'd always like, wait till you have that first one, wait till you have that first one. And if anything, for me, it's just confirmed like a 100% that I would love to have as many kids as possible. Obviously, there's an upper limit, but
for sure. I mean, it's hard. Don't get us wrong. Like, having a baby is hard. It's a huge like time commitment. It's so much work, but it's so rewarding. It's literally like the most amazing thing.
It's rewarding.
Ever.
It's empowering. I mean, it's really, really cool to just take care of a little baby. And like when you're achieving these things, it's like, yeah, for sure, I want to do this with many more kids. And yeah, I don't know. I always like felt like even when we had the first one, I was still gonna feel the same way. I don't know if you did.
Yeah.
I wasn't. Like,
I was very like steadfast in my like opinion. Like I feel like Brian and I both, like separate before we even met, always both knew that we wanted to have a big family and we were really passionate about it. So I didn't really see that ever changing for us. But yeah, so we are ready for baby number 2, which I know probably sounds so crazy, but we're definitely ready. We're super excited to grow our family. We did get a lot of questions also about like how far apart do we want our kids. To be honest with you, we're really just trying to like knock it out. We're trying to go like boom, 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 boom. We would love to have like anywhere from 3 to 5 kids. We would love to have 5. So anywhere from 3 to 5.
5 by 35 is our little
5
motto.
by 35.
And that's her age of 35. So yeah, we'd like to be
I'm gonna be 30 in September for context.
So 5 or 6 years-ish left to go. I think for us, it would be ideal for us to be done with pregnancies at that point. So that there's kind of a clear end of the road where like we will get to, you know, like
move on with our like older adult lives, and like our kids will be grown and stuff. And we just also would love to have our kids close in age. We both have a lot of siblings. Me and my siblings are really far apart in age, but we're still very like close relationships. You guys are like more close
8 years
in age.
Yeah.
But then also Jackie and Sam, so like all your siblings total, pretty close in age, and you guys are really close as well.
Right.
So we both grew up with big families. We're really close with our families, and so we really want to have a big family, and we really hope that we have a girl next again.
We do. We
really want to have another girl.
Yeah, for Brittany girl to have a sister first.
For sure. Ideally,
we think girl, boy,
girl.
Wild card.
He's wild card with the last one. But yeah, if we could choose, which obviously you can't, we would love to have 2 girls and then 2 boys and then a little bookend baby. So we'll see how it goes. Obviously, it's not in our hands. It's out of our hands. It's the universe's decision how that all falls into place. But yeah, we're ready for baby number 2. And we're really excited. As you can see, I feel like I'm like getting really excited talking about it. I don't know.
You're re-glowing again.
I just love our baby so much, and I just want her to have a sibling so badly, and I just really enjoyed pregnancy, and I'm really excited to have another birthing experience and see how that goes. Hopefully a little bit better than the first time, but I don't know, I just feel really empowered that like I'm able to do this, like grow a baby, have a baby, and like bring that life to our family. So I just am really excited to do it again.
Yeah, and if like it is daunting obviously, but once you get going, I don't know what happens. It's just somewhere inside of us, but like it's a part of our DNA. And like when she got here, kind of all those fears of like, am I going to be able to do this? Like, am I parent material? Am I dad material? Like, it just faded away the instant she was born.
For sure.
And like that fear and worry of like, are we capable of doing this?
Yeah.
It's just nowhere to be found anymore. It's gone.
And if you hear ocean waves,
that's her noise machine.
that's a white noise machine.
We do wish these
like
outlets were at the beach, but we're not.
For sure. Okay, so the next question is, what is a state that we would want to live in that we never have, and why? And we have the exact same answer for this, and it is 1, 2, 3, South Carolina.
And the reason, Charleston.
Yeah, we love Charleston. We really love South Carolina, but specifically Charleston. We would love to live like on the peninsula. I feel like in the future, if it was ever possible, we would love to have a home there. We could always like rent it out when we're not there, because obviously we wouldn't be living there full time, but we would love to have a home in Charleston on the peninsula. It's just our favorite city. It's so quaint, it's so beautiful. If you've never been, I've talked a lot about how much we love it, but yeah, if we
stunning. Yeah, I mean, just like Southern charm. If you are curious what Southern charm is, go to Charleston.
Seriously.
And it will convince you.
Yeah.
Such an amazing city. We thought about moving there about 12 months ago.
We did.
We like had an actual serious conversation about it, and then just realized it's tough to leave Florida for a multitude of reasons. But
well, okay, so that moves right into like what do we love about Florida? Like a lot of people ask like, what do you love about Florida? Why do you like living in Florida? For me, it's
what's going
Disney.
on? Oh, I'm
you
wearing
have a
this hat.
Disney
Oh,
hat
yeah,
on.
okay.
So I moved to Florida for Disney. I moved to Florida to work there. I had a hospitality degree. I always knew I wanted to move to Florida and work at Disney, so I did that. The pandemic took it away, but it gave me so many better things. And that's why I love living in Florida. I also just love the weather. I feel like it's so good for the soul. Oh, and we got so many questions just kind of flow into each other. Another question we got was, what brought Bryan to Florida? A lot of you guys know that I moved here to work for Disney, but what brought you to Florida?
That was the real estate business, yeah. So I started the business with a buddy of mine in 2011 while I was still going to school at Arizona State. And then when I graduated, I just moved out here. So that's what brought me out here. It was great. Obviously, Florida's amazing for real estate, but there's just so much going on here. You get like all of the fun and entertainment of like a normal bigger city, but you also have like all the tourism here, so you get that whole extra layer of like things to do here. You also have really beaches. Like, we can argue about it all we want, but honestly, Florida has the best beaches in the nation. And so yeah, the only thing that Florida's missing is mountains. I really miss those from Arizona. So if something can happen where maybe just like there's some tectonic plate shifts or something where we get some mountains, Florida's the best place to be for sure. But we've got just so much to do here. There's so much going on. I don't really imagine us going anywhere else.
It's also our place. Like, we met here. Both of us don't have any family here, and so I feel like for us it's just like our central location. We have family in every corner of the country. So like my family lives in Massachusetts, his family lives in Arizona and in Seattle. So for us to be in Florida, it's just like the most like fair for us to live in Florida, and also we just love it. So that's why, yeah, that's what we love about it. And I don't ever see us moving.
Yeah, it's solid.
Okay, so that is all the questions for right now. We're gonna head back into the outlets. We just needed a little bit of a break. I think there's like definitely a few more stores. I want to go to the Gap Factory.
Nike?
He wants to, oh yeah, Nike. He wants to go to Nike. So we're gonna go to a few more stores. We'll let you know if we find anything, and then when we come back, we will do a few more questions before we wrap up this month's Shop and Spill. I also have a huge announcement coming in the next set of questions, so make sure you stay tuned. Okay, one store we really wanted to come into was Journeys, because we wanted to look for Birkenstocks. I have white ones, he has brown ones, and we both want a new color, and they have the display right in the front. We are looking at the classic Arizonas. I think Bryan is gonna get these matte black ones, because black just matches a lot better with like everything he has. We live in Florida, so we wear lots of sandals, and I want a new pair. I want brown with this gold buckle. They don't have it in the store, so I'm gonna order online. They do also have all these plastic ones, but you can literally get these at Target for like 10 bucks, like the same exact colors. Like, if you're just gonna get the plasticky ones, I definitely think that you should just get like them from Walmart or Target. You definitely don't need to get the name brand. I could be totally wrong. If you've tried the cheaper versions and the Burke versions of the plastic, definitely let me know if there are some like major differences that I don't know about down below. But to me, it just seems like a no-brainer to not spend $50 on these when you can like get them at Target for They're on sale all the time for like $5. And there are lots of like Burke dupes at Walmart and Target, like that have this on the bottom, like the suede with the cork. But I don't know, there's just really something about the name brand Burks that like if you're looking to splurge on a shoe or summer sandal, this is a really good option. Okay, I've been waiting like all day to come here. Gap Kids and Baby, and then also Gap Factory. I'm so excited. Look at this dress for Brinny girl. It has the little bows. I love the ombre, obsessed with the colors. This is definitely a must get. Brian just asked me if we own any of this yet, and I said not yet, and he literally goes, all right, well, let's just throw it all in the bag. I've been dying to come shop here in person because this stuff is so cute online, and yeah, we're definitely gonna do some damage. Do you love shopping for like a little girl? Isn't this stuff so cute?
It's just so cute, yeah.
All of this stuff, like look at this, so simple. You can throw some shorts on with this, but it has like the eyelet. This is so pretty. This is a really good little basic set. It is a shirt and pants. Normally I prefer to do stuff like this that's like connected. I already got something kind of like this from Target, but like look how beautiful this is with the eyelet. The other fun thing about Gap is that they have like a licensing deal with Disney, so they have tons of Disney stuff, and we go to Disney like once a week. So I'm wanting to get her some really subtle Disney items, and stuff like this is really cute. I love this little two-piece set. I love the cool tone pink color. It's the same that's on the dress. This is really cute. So, oh my gosh, the stuff here is pricey, but it's additional 60% off the lowest ticketed price. So this is 60, but it's really 60% off, but that's still a lot for a baby's outfit. Look at these jammies with the two-way zip, which is really nice. Just like little Minnie Mouse heads all over it. They're just like little footies. I love too that a lot of the outfits come with the matching headbands. So they have this yellow one, comes with like the bloomer cover and the shirt and the headband. The clearance is an additional 50% off, so we're just checking some of this out, and like, look at this. It looks like she's gonna go like attend like the Masters golf tournament. This is so cute, like so beachy, perfect for Charleston and just summer. This one's really adorable. Look at the collar, like the collar detailing. So this is $12.99 but 50% off, so this would only be $6. And then stuff like this is really good too, like these short sets, like pink and purple shorts, and then this 3 set of onesies, so she can do like an all pink moment and all purple, or this one has little like pink and purple flowers on it. So really easy stuff like this. These are very much Katie dresses. They have the V in the front. They have this like purple and pink floral pattern. It actually matches like some of the stuff we're gonna be getting for Brynn. That's really nice. It looks like it has pockets. Also comes in like a really fun bright summery pink, white, and then this really nice green color. So I really like these. It looks like they have a little bit of a puff sleeve. They're tiered. So they're pretty similar to the dresses I love from Old Navy, but these are like a gauzy material, and they have the V-neck. So like a little bit more dressy, because the ones I love from Old Navy are like a t-shirt material. These almost look like Hill House nap dresses. They're smocked, and then they're just like tiered and flow out. But they have this really nice like subtle grid pattern. That's really beautiful. This one's really beautiful as well. It's like a taupey cream floral pattern. This would be really pretty for Mother's Day. Brynn is definitely the one lucking out in this store. Lots of items for little baby Brynn. Okay, just got back in the car. We have a few more questions, and I have a really big announcement. So the first question is, what is something that both of us wish that we knew like going into the labor and delivery experience? I'm gonna go first. For me, I wish that I knew that like things that doctors and nurses say, and no hate to like any doctors or nurses that might be watching this, but I feel like a lot of times, especially as a first-time mom, you're just so scared and you have no idea what's going on, and like it's very overwhelming. And so when a nurse or a doctor tells you something, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I have to do that, or like that's a fact. And I feel like a lot of things are stated as that way, but they're more of like a suggestion. The biggest one for me being that like you're not allowed to eat. I went into labor at 5:30 in the morning and had Brynn at 9:47 p.m. and didn't even eat until breakfast the next morning, just because of the way that everything transpired after I had her and everything. So I was absolutely starving. It was really hard to like push out a baby and like go through all of that on a complete empty stomach. And I feel like it also added to a lot of like, it added a lot of stress and added a lot of like overwhelming feeling of like being hangry. It just added a lot more upset to a situation that's already like very emotional. I mean, I was fine all day until I like had to start pushing and stuff, and then I was just absolutely feral, and it definitely, like I said, added more overwhelm and upset. So I just feel like I wish that I knew that a lot of things are a suggestion and not a fact. Not everything. So I don't, yeah, like not everything, but just some things are definitely more of a suggestion or a recommendation and not a fact. And I just feel like when I go in to have our next baby, I'm just going to feel a lot more confident in myself as a mom and like to advocate for myself.
And just knowledgeable. For
sure. And yeah, I'll have all the experience of our first labor and delivery to go off of, even though every single birth, like I know all my births are going to be completely different. But yeah, so that's just what I wish I knew, that a lot of things are recommendations and not a fact. And you, like I said about your baby, you know yourself and what you need better than anybody. So advocate for yourself and just take care of yourself. What about you?
Mine would just be that people are probably going to rush in the room. Multiple doctors and nurses will rush into the room at least 1 or 2 times throughout the pregnancy, freaked out.
The labor?
Sorry, the labor. And they'll be freaked out. And it's just, they don't warn you about that. They don't say like, hey, if this happens,
if
like,
we say these words, a million people are going to run in.
There's even the slightest blip of the baby's heart rate or the oxygen or whatever they're measuring.
Yeah.
The machines they have are really great, but they don't always get the most accurate readings, and
for sure,
it's their job to, when the readings look bad, they need to rush in. They don't tell you that in advance though.
Yeah.
So we'd be sitting there, she would get, maybe 60 seconds of a bad reading for her heart rate, and like the whole staff would rush in, not say anything, look super flustered, and you're like, what
really scary.
Heck is going on here?
It's really scary.
At the end of the day, they're doing their job. They're supposed to overreact for these situations, just in case there is an actual life-threatening event for the baby.
I never talked about any of this.
Oh.
So like, I don't know.
Okay.
I never like told them that any of this happened. So like, I don't know if this happens to everyone, obviously, but we kept losing Brynn's heart rate or heartbeat and stuff.
Sorry,
and
not even losing though.
It sounds more dramatic. It just kept getting a low reading because if I would sit in a certain position, Brynn was very finicky on the way out. Like, she was very particular. She only wanted me to lay in certain positions. If I laid on my side, on my left side, it turns out when she was born that she had the umbilical cord wrapped around her wrist and it was in her hand. So anytime I laid in a position that she didn't like, she would squeeze the umbilical cord and it would cut off their readings. So like, they weren't able to get a good reading on her oxygen or her heart rate. And of course that's like a huge red flag of like, oh my God, we need to get this baby out now. So like, I don't know if that happens to everyone where like people rush into the room a lot. Obviously, like I said, we only have one birthing experience and I never told you guys that happened. I just, obviously, like when I made my Meet the Baby like birth Q&A, there's still so many little things that like we don't want to share that are just like really intimate for us, but like I just wasn't ready to talk about like a lot of the really scary things that happened.
Well, and I think, the reason I bring that up is just because had they had just simply said, like, if these things occur, this is when people will rush in.
Right, or if the first time they did it when she was like, because in our hospital, they're like, I need hands. And she said it so calmly, and then like 100 people rushed into the room like looking like there was a fire.
And I mean,
if she had said like, oh, we lost the baby's heart rate for a second, or like, oh, like I just need a little bit more assistance, and like I feel like maybe we would have been less frustrated, but it was really frustrating.
Yeah, and it seems like it would have been so simple for them to just say, these are the things that we're watching that we will take a semi-emergency type response to if we see them go a certain way. Like, because they were just rushing in, and I'm kind of an information freak. Like, I need to know why. I need to know why on pretty much everything. And so when
Brian was one of those kids. Why?
Why? I was. Why? To the annoyance of my entire family. Yeah, but they're rushing in. They're not telling us anything. It just, if we would have known the things that would have set this off, it would have been so much easier to deal with. But then when you're in the moment, you have no idea what's going on. It's much, much more stressful. For me, at least. Obviously for you going through it. But so what was even the question? What's one thing I wish I knew?
What's something that you wish we knew going into labor?
I wish I knew when and what would trigger people to have a heightened seriousness about the baby's health.
It's just like there's just a billion and one ways that a labor can go. They're all going to be different. I feel like I had built it up so much in my head. I've definitely talked about this where like in my head was like labor and birth equals death. Like I'm going to die. And I was really scared. And obviously I got through it, and it was a really hard experience, but it was overall really great. And I'm excited to be able to do it again. But yeah, so those are the 2 things we wish we knew. And then the last question that somebody asked was if I will ever have merch, and the answer is yes. We actually just had a meeting with a friend who is going to be helping us out with that. I have had designs for years. It's just like the process of going through and actually like doing it. And yeah, so we're finally going to be taking on some more help with my channel, and we have some really exciting things coming. So merch being one of them. And then the second one is I'm really excited to finally announce my channel memberships. So I am gonna have channel memberships. If you don't know what those are, they are like a paid product on YouTube. You definitely do not have to sign up, but if you do, there's 3 different tiers and each one will gain you different levels of the membership. So the first one, I'm not gonna go too much into detail about all of them. If you go on my channel and you click, there'll be a little join button. You can see everything that you get with each level and how much they cost. I will also leave a link in the description. But the first one is like the lowest level, and you get a little badge next to your name, and I made these badges and I think that they're really cute. And the longer that you're a member of my channel, everyone will see them when you comment on my videos. The longer that you're a member, the little shopping bag will change to different colors, among many other things. Also like community only or member only community posts. We're also going to do live in-store shopping. We're gonna do live chatty happy hours. There's so many fun things I'm gonna be bringing to my members. No pressure to sign up, but this is just something that I really wanted to do to get closer with you guys and build more of a community on my channel. So definitely feel free to check those out. But yes, merch is coming. Merch discounts, merch previews are gonna be coming to my members first. So if you want to see those things, definitely check out my memberships down below in the description. But that is this month's shop and spill. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much to Brian for joining me in today's video. It was so fun having you. I love having you in my videos.
Happy
and
to be here.
I know that they
Thanks
love
for taking
seeing
me
you.
shopping.
Yeah, for sure. But that is this month's shop and spill. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell. I love you guys all so much. Thank you so much for shopping with me today and every day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Testers. Tester McTesterson.
Testing.
Testicular fortitude.
I'm gonna use this as a blooper.
Testingsburg.
Virginia.
Testingsburg, Carolina.
All right. This is gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. You sure the lighting's good?
It's great.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Hit it hard.
All right, now we're gonna start.